Hello everyone, welcome on in. It's time for some robotics notes dash. It's time for our last ending that isn't locked behind doing all the other endings first. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nae, but I could be wrong. But I'm like 99% sure it's gonna be Nae. Yeah. So let's just get right into this, shall we? Because I don't think I have any thoughts to parse. I do like the endings have been getting better the further we go along, so maybe this one will be the next. Oh, this one is the best ending so far, you know? But it also might not be. Who knows? I don't really know what kind of shenanigans there'll be for Nae of all characters. I did see one CG that definitely gave, shenanigans, but like not anything too crazy like Frau's route, for example. But, shrugs. Okay, I almost was going to open the wrong save, so good thing I didn't do that. Reloading save 1. Yes, that's what we're doing. I'm so smart and intelligent. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your contributions to the challenge and your daily offerings and all of that. You guys really like the tea redeem, which is nice. I need to add more stuff to the tea redeem to make it more worth your while. But yeah, I guess without much further ado. As much as you prefer Frau's route to Iris, it was certainly a time. Yeah, I honestly forgot about Iris as I was talking. Iris definitely kind of takes the cake with weirdness, I guess. Well, no, Frau's still the weirdest one, because yokai. But it's like the same kind of weird, because like the shenanigans being caused by the same thing is what I want to say. Anyways. Shush. We need to go to the arbor facing... I didn't finish reading it in-game. Arbor facing the lighthouse. And there's Nae! We gotta see Nae in the cat-maid outfit, let's go! I wonder if there's a detonator switch around here. Is that who I think it is? I wish I'd at least try and learn from you. You flatter me. Who's that old guy standing there with Nae-tan? Oh, Hashira-san. Howdy. So how did it go? Were you able to find the thing? Not yet, actually. I see. Here's this tank of a man. Is he a friend of yours, little lady? Yeah, I think that's fair to call Daru a tank of a man. Yep, his name is Hashida Itaru-san. He's been looking after me since I was little. I bow lightly. Hashida-san, this is Fujita Tetsuharu-san. Everybody calls him Doc. He runs a repair shop on the island called the Robot Clinic. Whoa, a robot repair shop, you say? I see. He does look like an engineer of sorts. He's actually very skilled at what he does. The Robotics Club owes a lot to him. Compliments ain't getting you no freebies. Doc was a JAXA engineer back in the day too. An engineer at JAXA? That's amazing. The old man doesn't even smile in response to that honest praise. Yeah, the stubbornness of his definitely reminds me of an engineer. So, what were you two talking about? My granddaughter. Granddaughter? He was talking about Jun-chan. Oh, so you're Jin-chan's grandfather. Well, I am pleased to meet you, sir. I sure hope we can have a long-lasting relationship. Aw, long-lasting? Don't tell me you're trying to. Please don't get him wrong. Hashida-san likes to talk like that, but there's nothing to it, I promise. Nae out here saving this poor old man's ass. Calling Daru an old man, not Vegeta. Really? If you say so. Considering her age, I was starting to get bothered that I wasn't hearing any dating stories from her. But this guy... I mean, Daru is unfortunately June's biggest hear me out, so... I see. So that's the kind of conversation they were having. Hey, escort. Yes? What's going on between you and Akiho? Oh my. Well... I'm asking if you've made any progress since then. No, not in particular. Nah, so Yoshiyuki and Akitan really are dating. Though it sounds like they haven't gone too deep yet. Then why don't you try dating June? I'm sure she'll grow to be a fine woman soon enough. Hello. Nah, you haven't started dating this person you're clearly interested in yet? Date my granddaughter. I think so too. You have an eye for this sort of thing. I get that a lot. So, what do you say, escort? Let me guess. The condition is that I become an actual astronaut or something, right? You're damn right. What kind of grandfather would let his granddaughter be with someone without a future? Yeah, that's fair, I guess. In that case, even if I were to date her, it wouldn't be for a while. Ha! Kids these days. So he says, but his face is smiling. He's worried about his granddaughter, but also doesn't want anyone taking her away from him either. Bad phrasing, but whatever, moving on. I used to not really understand that kind of thing, but now I'm starting to. No, good luck with your studies. Just make sure you don't regret anything later. Where are you going? Nishiyuki says the doc tries to take his leave. You ain't got no time to be shooting the breeze with you youngsters. This year's festival is all about robots after all. So true. Kids these days, constantly relying on old folks. And yet again, he doesn't sound the least bit upset. It seems like he's doing better the older he gets. Maybe so. Anyway, what do you think of this outfit? I'll be honest, Mai looks the best in it. Naitan pinches the hems of her frilly dress and spins herself around. It's wonderful. Much obliged. I seriously want to take a pic and send it to Bronshi. I feel like he would try to kill you, Daru. Maybe. I see you want to do that, Uncle Daru? You might get roasted. She's right. He probably lied to me for dressing his daughter like that. That's what I thought immediately. Good point. Those giant arms of his are still alive and well. By the way, I noticed that JAXA has an exhibit at the festival. Yep, space technology and robots are almost inseparable. That's something I'd love for more people to learn about. And of course, operating said robots requires human hands. I want to educate more and more people about this, and maybe one day launch a manned rocket from this island. That's my dream. Naitan looks up at the great blue sky. It's so strange. That little girl who always used to hide behind Bronshi has grown up to be such a strong and independent woman. I wonder if my daughter's gonna be like that someday. Yeah, she will. She's gonna kick ass. So until that fateful day, I need Kaido-kun to do his best too. Of course, I'll do my best. Though his response seems kind of detached, I can feel a silent flame burning within his voice. Naitan must have felt the same thing. Keep your shirt on, Kaido. She nods her head in delight. And by the way, I've been curious. You and Nai-san have known each other for a long time, right? Yeah, why? You're really just acquaintances? What do you mean? And I was just thinking that she sure seems to rely on you a whole lot. Way more than someone who's just an acquaintance. It's complicated-ish. I see. Does that surprise you? No, not really. So he says, but it's written all over his face. He's putting on a poker face that I can see right through. I can understand why he would feel that way, though. We're just acquaintances. Let's leave it at that. Huh. Anyway, come on. Let's go find the geotags. Right. I pull out my Pokecom. Not much to see here. You're right about that. Guess we should go search somewhere else. Yep, front of the Man of the Sea statue. Now we can cutely start skipping things all over again. Yippee! Alright, gotta find the geotag. It was somewhere. But here. Nyom. So how's everyone? How y'all doing? I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Naya's route has in store. Because like a lot of it has been like, oh yeah, character growth things for the most part. I'm not really sure what Naya has to work on at this point. Shrugs. Mrah. Very insightful. Food court. God, the models are freaking out. I really hope Naya's route is more of like, we'll crash while transitioning through days and not the models misbehaving. Like, please behave, models, when we're in the route. Yeah, Skull's the thing. Like an actual brand, kind of like Doc P. Like, I think the official brand has like a little accent over the A, and that's the key difference. Rather getting away without copyright stuff. I've only was able to try a melon flavor. It's okay. It's not bad. Maybe this route will be less character growth and more lore dumping, because in June's route they pretty matter-of-factly state June needed to deal with her insecurities, and then Dara and the gang helped her do just that. And just now Kaida rather pointedly asked Dara what's up with him and Naya, and Dara avoids answering the question, so maybe he'll wind up answering the question? Maybe. Upon closer inspection, I noticed that one of them is Doc, Juntan's grandfather. This is different. Oh, I think the difference is actually, like, recognizing him, right? Yo, if it ain't escort of Mr. Tokyo. Howdy, Jintan's grandfather. I don't need you calling me no grandfather. I'm still young. No, please. Excuse my language. So, what are you two up to? Just having a little chat. We're talking about how teenagers make no goddamn sense. Upon closer inspection, I finally noticed that the other man in question is Subida Kyun's father. No, but what you said was very useful. Is that right? Good to hear. Oops, I forgot the Kennedy president had me running some errands. Good luck, you guys. I'll excuse myself as well. Wait a sec. Yeah? The Subdocus is about to walk away. I have a small favor to ask of you. Interesting. That's an interesting difference. Fascinating. Capital. No, not that. Go away. Because this is my home now. Oh, okay. So if I had to guess, the plot point will be, like, daughter asking Naya about going home then, based off of that. But we'll see. Not that. Let's do a cute little save and close and reopen the game so the models can settle down in theory. I was able to cut out like roughly an hour from last stream because of the game like closing and reopening and all that stuff. I also had like a lot of pauses because I was getting easily distracted. Shocking. Let me in. You. Starting today, the festival's in full swing. Everyone involved in its production is going all out at the venue. They may not be 100% ready, but all it takes is one look to get the idea. Doing whatever they can do, as hard as they can. I consider leaving the house around you to go see how everyone was doing. My body still feels heavy. But because I used slow-mo yesterday for the first time in a while, the after effects are still hitting me hard, even after a full night's sleep. With the Kimijima-ko incident settled, I feel a little out of it. And so I decided to do a wait-and-see approach, but now it's already dark. What am I doing here? It takes over an hour by scooter to get to Nishinomote where the festival is going down. If I head there now, today's events will mostly be over. With that in mind, I ended up stopping my scooter here. I go inside and stand still. After all this time, I still haven't seen Misane. I've stopped by multiple times, but I've always left without actually seeing her. I don't even know which room Misane is staying in. Lucky you, boy, you can just ask a nurse and they'll probably tell you. I shouldn't have any weird feelings of obligation. Maybe I'm just a little afraid. Screw it. Just as I exit the hospital, I see two familiar faces. Is that Nanae-san and Sawada-san? That's not a pair. The two of them don't see me as they circle around the hospital while avoiding notice. The back of the hospital is where the garden for inpatients is located. I can understand why Sawada-san would be going there. Him and Misane are former colleagues. They have a deep connection to one another. Maybe he's here to see her. Wait a minute, were they that close to begin with? When I met Sawada-san in Tokyo, he was pointing a gun at Illusion and Misane. He even fired. I know that at the time, Misane was under Kimijima-ko's control, and there wasn't much anyone could do about it. I was like, I thought things were different now. But I never heard about how Sawada-san personally feels toward Misane in any detail. Is it possible that he still harbors negative feelings towards her? Probably not. Like, he was just trying to stop that Misane that he pointed the gun at, like... Anyway, why is he still staying on Tanegashima? Why did Daru come to Tanegashima? I heard he's here for rehab, but the only one who knows the truth is Hashida-san. I'm suddenly starting to get worried. I know that what Misane did was wrong and unforgivable, but she doesn't deserve to be murdered out of personal resentment. Plus, I'm curious about Nae-san being with him. When do they get to know each other? To my knowledge, they've never met before. Now I'm curious. It's probably because of the whole Kimijima-ko thing. I'm getting more sensitive to suspicious situations and worrying about them. And so I quietly tailed them. They look pretty serious. The two are walking toward the back of the hospital while talking in a low voice. I can't hear them from where I am. It kind of feels like I've witnessed something I wasn't supposed to witness. I honestly feel bad about following them around like this. I'm that curious. I should just ask Nae-san directly. So I decide not to pursue the matter any further and head home. Maybe we'll find out why Daru's at Tanegashima? Finally? Even after arriving at the festival, I end up not being in the mood for fun. Oh, Yashio-kyun, what's the matter? About what? You're wandering the festival like a zombie or something. In all honesty, the fact that I saw those two earlier keeps bugging me. No, wait. Maybe Hashida-san knows something. Hashida-san, are you thirsty at all? Yeah, sorta. It is pretty hot today. And actually, it's nice and windy out, so it's fairly cool. Let me treat you to a cold one. Without waiting for Hashida-san to respond, I buy a bottle of Skull, and I happen to come across at a nearby stand. Why can't I read? Here. No, thank you. So, did you want to ask me about something? The face is making me. Wow, someone's sharp. I might not look it, but I do have some life experience under my belt. I can tell what a young man's thinking by his demeanor. That sounds gay. We sit side by side on some nearby grass. And you've known Nae-san for a long time, right? That's right. Ever since Nae-tan was JS. Japanese net slang originating in the 2000s. A way to refer to elementary school girls. Pronounced Josho, girl elementary school. Similar slang includes JC, Jochu, JK, Joko, and JD, Jodai, meaning middle school girls, high school girls, and college girls respectively. Josho, noted. Josho? I've had the privilege of watching Nae-tan blossom into a young woman. You probably shouldn't say that kind of stuff out loud. People will get the wrong idea. No problem. I am a gentleman. And that's besides the point. We're also acquainted with Sawada-san, right? Were you colleagues? When Hashida-san came to the island, he spoke to Sawada-san like he knew him well. Sure, we've known each other for about 7 or 8 years. So like just after the events of Steins Gate, I think that's how that maths. Then... what about Nae-san and Sawada-san? Do they know each other? Yeah, why? So they do know each other. No, are you thinking there might be a couple? No, not necessarily. Are they? Now Darden's got him thinking about it, damn. Nah, any man that approaches Nae-tan must suffer through an interrogation by her old man. Yeah. I see. And then how do they know each other? Through me, actually. I don't think they have any direct connection otherwise. At least not privately or for work. But Nae-tan has good social skills. She can get along with an awkward person like Sawada-kyun without any issue. It's true that Nae-san is very easy to get along with. But from what I saw at the hospital earlier, they didn't just seem like ordinary friends to me. Is something up with those two? Huh? I'm debating the issue. Should I let Hashida-san in on this? Yeah, he probably knows. Looks like when she had a date with Michi. Listen, you know that her dad would kill Richie if he found out about that. I actually saw them together at the hospital. Huh? Oh, okay. Have you heard anything from them? Not really. Maybe it was for Sawada-kyun's treatment? Yeah, that's probably what it was. I think someone's lying. You meant more in reference to her having the social skills to get along with awkward folk. Ah, that makes more sense. Maybe provide context, because remember, chat lag. Wait, what's with this sketchy response? So why was Nae-san with him? It's not like I saw them. How should I know? Maybe they just ran into each other or something. Uh-huh. Really? Yeah. Little thumbs up. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be having dinner with Mr. President from Space Candy after this. Uh-huh. Daru, for someone that's really slick, you're a terrible liar. Yeah. Hashida-san oh, no. Daru's not narrating. It's all Kaido. My bad. Hashida-san stands up in a fashion that's completely and totally unnatural. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, thanks for the drink. He walks off with the speed of someone fleeing a crime scene. Now let him slip away. That was way too obvious. He definitely knows something. Plus, it's clear that he wants to keep it from me. Man, Tokyo people always have something to hide. Maybe Nai-san's the same way. My thoughts naturally drift in that direction. Hashida-san, Sawada-san, and Nai-san. As far as I'm concerned, they're all walking mysteries. Because they are. Michi POV? Why are we getting Michi POV? Isn't this Nai's are out? Have fun perishing with Michi, I don't care. Ugh, I drank way too much. I need to keep me up with Uncle. Uh-huh, Michi noises. Michi POV? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So go get some air. Aren't you already outside on the beach? Uh-huh. There aren't many good waves here in Nishinomote. Are you planning on fucking surfing while you're drunk at night? Like, that's a death recipe right there, mister. Shoot. I used to ride the Nagahama waves a lot. Ah, you're grieving. Got it. Nagahama Coast, located in Nakatane, and it's the longest coast in Tanegashima, stretching on for about 12 kilometers. Since it faces the East China Sea, Nakashima is visible in the far distance. It is famous for being one of the largest spawning grounds for sea turtles in Japan. It is also a prominent surfing spot, so surfers can often be seen crowding the area. Spawning grounds for sea turtles. Alright. It's almost been a year, huh? Sea turtles, fuck yeah. Yeah! Man, that's funny because I keep the tips out of the YouTube videos, but I'm gonna keep the sea turtles comment in, just to confuse everyone. Have fun with that, YouTube. I guess I'm not the only weirdo that'll come to the beach at this hour. Is she here for the festival? She keeps going. It's gonna be too dark to see anything. Guess I'll go warn her. Hey, you! No? What? Hey! Oh. Nice. Yeah, that's fair. What? She's gone. Yeah, that's fair. Awkward laugh. Are you serious? That was her. Huh? You drank too much, Michi. Who's speaking? Okay, still Kaido. I think we're gonna get just Kaido POV for this ending, if I can be honest. Or, far as, like, main character for this ending goes. Man, it's a good thing for Michi's mental health that he was drunk. Yeah. Yeah. The main events are running, well, not exactly smoothly, but the two Robotics Club members and Juno are working hard enough that there haven't been any major catastrophes. There's a mountain of small problems, however. Hashida-san and I, and depending on the situation, Akiho and Airi, have been taking turns as support staff when necessary. Ew. Things got a little hectic while helping out at Subaru's post this morning. I'd like to concentrate on studying this afternoon, but will I be able to? Here you go. As soon as I grab the open seat, Akiho brings over a BLT sandwich. her apron's struggling out here. I didn't order anything yet. But this is what you order all the time. Or do you want to change things up? No, this is good. Hey Kai, have you heard? Nakiho lowers her voice for some reason, watching her surroundings. There was like 3 cop cars at the port this morning, and a tourist got arrested. Well then. Well, for what? I hear they were breaking into houses while people were at the festival. Well, that's less than ideal. Jeez, for real? That's crazy. And so I started noticing that there are cops all over the island now. Not just at the festival venue. Cop cars driving around too. I even saw them over in our neighborhood. So they're patrolling the entire island. I'm not sure why they go that far over some thievery, though. I think the thievery is a cover-up. Maybe the Kimijima Coast stuff from the other day had a negative effect on things. Oh, right. You ever just breathe and then choke? God. Ugh. And that whole Kimijima coincident is past us, hopefully. But I guess the police department is still on edge. Hey, isn't that Michi? Nakio points, and I look over to see Michi as he enters the food court. Something seems wrong with him. Has he already been drinking? He looks to be in a daze, and his footsteps are unsteady. Well, wait, isn't Michi supposed to be participating in the Battle Robots tournament? The Battle Robots tournament is exactly what it sounds like. A tournament in which hobby robots duke it out. Michi is entering as the local representative sponsored by Space Candy. Hey, Michi! Nakiho waves her hand toward him, and with a dazed expression on his face, he wobbles over. Michi, what about the Battle Robots tournament? You better not be causing trouble for June. Michi doesn't offer us a response. After waddling up to us. No, Yashio. Was I dreaming? Huh? And what's wrong, Michi? I saw her. I saw her. Saw who? Hello? Michi is pale in the face as he slowly reaches for me and grabs my shoulders. He screams into my face. I saw Yurie's ghost! What? Last night, on the way home from drinking with Uncle, I stopped by the beach. You can back off now, no? It was dark, but I saw a woman standing there in a swimsuit, so I walked over and it was Yurie. And just as I was about to call out to her, she disappeared without saying a word. But it was Yurie for sure. I'd never mistake someone else for her. You're the worst, Michi. That's a real crappy joke. I'm not joking. I passed out from what I saw. When I woke up in the morning, I had peed myself. Skill issue, really. That's a pro tip. That's a skill issue. Close and reopen the game. Don't you just love when the game just starts fucking up the models? I don't. I'm not joking. I passed out from what I saw. When I woke up in the morning, I had peed myself. Skill issue. That's a pro tip. Making that joke again because I can. Honestly, it's kind of impressive that like the strat has been like not meeting a single expectation so far. Dude, TMI. If you were drunk, maybe you were just seeing things. No, not necessarily. Huh? Yoshio, don't tell me you've seen her too. I haven't, and I don't think she's a ghost. But considering what went down with Kimijimako, I do have a theory. It's possible that it has something to do with this. Another illusion? But didn't we solve the Kimijimako problem? I'd like to think so, but there's a chance there may be another device somewhere nearby. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go visit her grave. You come to Yoshio. Got it? Fine, I'll go with you. I actually was just there last week after arriving on the island. But it won't hurt to visit multiple times. No shit, visit. Kimijimako. So are they sound nice, son? And so many unsolved mysteries. My mind is filled with nothing but uncertainty. The ghost, huh? But so far, only one person has seen it, right? There's a strong chance he was just seeing things. You think so? In the case of the illusions, everyone saw them at the same time. This doesn't line up with that pattern. I was so expecting him to say Patim. He's right. After hearing Michi's story yesterday, I went straight to Hashida-san. I guess I'm overthinking it. I can understand how you feel, but I don't think there's any reason to be worried about it so much right now. In all honesty, you're way too serious, Yoshio-kyun. You're a healthy young man. You shouldn't be worried about this sort of thing. What? Hashida-san points his chin toward the sea. That was so beautiful. There were so many fish. Fish. I told you so. I know where the best spots are. Makiho, Nairi, and Nai-san are just getting out of the water, removing their snorkeling gear wetsuits. Snorkeling, an underwater swimming activity which involves using a J-shaped underwater respirator called a snorkel. A highly popular marine leisure activity at resorts due to the fact that no license or special qualifications are required. Aside from a snorkel, the only equipment needed is a pair of swimming goggles and a pair of fins are needed, as the activity is usually only done at the surface of the water or in shallow areas of the sea. It is different from scuba diving, which utilizes a tank full of compressed air. The word originates from the German word for the ventilation and exhaust system of a submarine. Oh, huh. Learn something new every day. I haven't gone snorkeling in a while either. The weather has been clear recently and the waves gentle, making it ideal for snorkeling in the ocean. The Michi's story has been bothering me so much that I can't focus. What do you think? About what? Their slender limbs, their bouncy skin. All hail the Southern Islands, a midsummer adventure. Summer makes women defenseless. Oh my god, shut up! I'll never get tired of seeing this. Somebody needs to record this on video and preserve it for all eternity. Well, I guess I am recording it, unfortunately, but shut up. Meanwhile, all you're thinking about is Kimijimako and ghosts and whatnot. Get started into the sea, please. This year's summer is once in a lifetime. And where'd you get that line from? An eroge called Summer Extra Explosion, aka XX. Naturally, of course. 18, or Summer Extra Explosion. Fictional, an 18+ PC game released over 10 years ago, which is often abbreviated by fans as XX. The story depicts the protagonist of the game visiting a fictional southern island and falling in love with several female characters. The twist is, however, that everything will explode by the end of the game, regardless of whether the player received a good or bad ending. The developers put far more effort into the explosion effects rather than the love or sex scenes, which made it popular with certain fans due to how surreal the content was. I hate to say I'd play that. I'm intrigued. I hate how intriguing that is. Do you know what eroge are? Or probably not. Anyhow, it's a 10-year-old game. Danganronpa 2 would make it X-rated, I guess, in a way. I guess I'll leave him to his monologue. Just saying things, huh? You might be right. Maybe I am being too cautious. But the uncertainty won't leave my mind. Snorkeling is the best! Says the guy who surfaced real fast. And it was Hashida-san who proposed we all go snorkeling today. Of course it was him. The problem is that the festival is in full swing. All of the snorkeling tour guides are helping out at the festival. They're off duty. And so, Akiho and I were tasked with taking their place. But then Airi and Naya-san, both inexperienced snorkelers, decided to join as well. We borrowed some snorkeling gear and wetsuits from the official tour guides. Akiho and I went to go pick them up first thing in the morning. It was pretty hectic. And after all that trouble, Hashida-san got out of the water, exhausted, in record time. On the other hand, Airi and Naya-san, who went snorkeling for the first time, are excitedly sharing their impressions.
I wouldn't mind doing this every day during the summer. It was like being inside an aquarium. Imagine how romantic it'd be to kiss a fish.
No.
Wow, like something out of a fantasy film.
I'm glad at least Airi and Naya-san enjoyed themselves. My son is acting as if nothing happened. I wonder what I saw the day. I wonder what I saw that day at the hospital.
Anyway, it's almost noon. Let's have something to eat. Picnic time!
There's no one except us on the beach that stretches north to south. The tourists are probably all at the Unedited seaside resort. It's close to Nishinamote, and famous enough to make it into the island's guidebook. Meanwhile, there's nothing near the beach here, making it a poor place for a resort. Even among the locals, only surfers come here. Which is precisely why we can enjoy the place in peace. Ooh.
Aini-chan and I made this together. They're all really simple though.
It looks tasty, so I'll take simple. Whoa, homemade! Let's dig in!
Stop right there, Hashida-san. I'm sorry, but I'd like Big Brother and Akiho-san to try them first.
Huh? Me?
Me too? Are you sure? Yeah, you've done a lot to prepare for the snorkeling trip. Consider this a token of our appreciation. Big Brother, Akiho-san, thank you.
Oh jeez, you didn't have to do that.
For real. I'm just so happy that you guys have finally discovered that this is the most beautiful beach in Japan. Is it?
It's just your personal opinion, Aki-chan.
And I'm entitled to my opinion, thank you.
My son and Unedited really went out of their way for the Nice-on and Idy really went another way for us. I definitely gonna enjoy this. I grab a sandwich and take a bite. That's good. It has a croquette filling. They worked pretty hard on this.
You're right. It's so good. I love the seasoning. Thank goodness. Okay, Hashira-san, please dig in.
Alrighty then. Hashira-san slowly takes a sandwich in each hand and bites into them one at a time. Goddamn, dude. What a way to eat.
Nice-on. The sandwich has croquette in it. Yep. I heard Big Brother likes croquette bread, so we put our own twist on it.
You're not wrong, but where'd you hear that from?
Your mom.
You're right. I used to buy croquette bread all the time for lunch during school. When Mom made lunch for me, I used to specifically request it. But it feels weird that Idy and Naya-san found that out about my taste through my mom. I mean...
Hi, you're blushing.
Aki-chan, stop making fun of me. Of course I'm blushing. I'm happy.
Hey ladies, when should we have our next dinner party? Let's see. Probably after the festival is over and things settle down a bit. And what should we make next? Last time we made... Last time we made monjayaki. That's my first time. You don't see it a lot outside of Tokyo. It was super delicious, right?
Do the three of you have dinner parties often?
Yeah, pretty frequently.
Huh. That's the first I've heard of it.
We all gather at Kai's place, cook together, eat together. Sometimes Kai's mom and my mom joins us too.
Cute. Huh? For real?
And when Naya-san is off from work, she swings by too. We haven't gone together since she came back, and the festival started though. I've gotten pretty close to your parents too, Kaito-kun.
Whoa, hey now. Is this what's been going on while I've been away on the mainland? I see. This is the kind of learns his friends have lives outside of him route. Maybe a little bit of that. I mean, considering I already lives at my house, I guess it's not too surprising, but still!
I don't have very many friends, so I'm grateful that Nai-san and Akiho-san treat me so kindly.
And I guess this is what you call family friends. I'm so jealous. I want to join the Yashio family too, Daru. But please don't. Wait, you haven't snuck into my room or anything, have you?
Uh-huh. Does that mean you have something in your room worth hiding?
No, that's not what I meant.
You're about to talk, Kai. You barged into my room without knocking all the way through high school. Isn't it unfair to ask others not to enter your room without permission?
I don't mind if it's just you, Aki-chan, but Naya-san and Idy-chan are a different story. It's embarrassing.
Sometimes I go in and do some cleaning. Aw, Kaito-kun, you're blushing again. You're so cute.
Ah, jeez, cut me some slack here. Why is Yoshio cute getting the hair protagonist treatment? Please go die. And here's Ashida-san in his resentful gaze.
Next time we get together, let's explore Yashio-kun's room.
What a little shit. I love Naya.
Is that really okay? It's totes fine. There's nothing special in there.
Please be gentle. I better organize my room before we head back to the mainland. This feels weird. Mai-san had such a serious expression on her face when she was speaking with Sawada-san the other day. Yeah, that happens, dude. But now it's just really normal. Yeah, oh my god. Kaido learns how other people function, TM. Like, this is normal. That's normal. This is a different moment, no shit. Just what exactly is the truth behind that serious expression? Ask her? She's right there. And the next day, I'm headed home from the festival grounds. Shortly after entering Minamitane, someone riding a bicycle catches my eye. That sounds like a motorcycle, not a bicycle. It's nice, huh? Maybe it is a bicycle. Why does it sound like a motorcycle? She's always cycling up and down the hilly Tanegashima terrain. There's more than 50 kilometers between the southern coast, where Jaxa's dorms are located, and Ishinomonte. Regardless, she rides the distance like it's no big deal. That girl has amazing stamina. Is Nae-san also on her way home from the festival? He's probably on his scooter? Maybe, but it's normally not this loud. I consider calling out to her, but another thought crosses my mind. The Tanegashima hospital is just up ahead. I park my scooter on the side of the road and watch Nae-san's back disappear. I kill some time until the sun sets. When I arrive at the hospital, I find Nae-san's mountain bike parked in the lot. I guess she's here again. Twice in a row is no coincidence. She has to be here for a specific purpose. It's been multiple days since you last saw her at the hospital though, so... just throwing that out there. Plus, it's already past visiting hours, so she can't be here for any official reason. I peek into the back garden. I see the silhouette of someone in the darkness. Thanks to the lights in the hospital windows, I can tell it's Nae-san. Sawada is nowhere to be seen. Something seems off about her. She's walking around the garden aimlessly. It doesn't look like she's waiting for someone, nor does it look like she's just taking a stroll after visiting a patient at the hospital. What could she be doing? I can't help but grow suspicious again. At this point, I should just go and talk to... Yashio. What are you doing here? Can you please stop appearing behind people like that? I thought my heart was going to explode. Well, at least you're already at the hospital. I don't know. You have my apologies. This is just how I am. Is that so? Huh? Kaido-kun? Crap, they've caught me. Now that it's past operating hours, the lobby is mostly empty. On occasion, some nurses hastily pass through the hallways, but that's just about it.
Yeah, probably did look suspicious out there.
Nae-san encourages me to sit down on the sofa she's planted herself on.
The truth is, I've been dropping by for a certain reason.
You know, he was just thinking it, but this is what he gets for not being straightforward. Yeah. Really?
Yes, and the only people who know about it right now are Sawada-san and Uncle Daru.
Dang, I knew Hashida-san was hiding something. That's why he dodged my question the other day. You aren't scheming something, are you?
What? No way! But I guess it's my fault for being so sketchy.
Honestly, my heart has been pounding ever since you two spotted me. And Sawada-san involved, the whole thing seemed extra suspicious. Plus, the Kimijima incident happened just the other day. No, rude. Not that I deny that I have a suspicious presence. You're like Sawada. Sawada-san. You seem like you have so much to hide that it's almost refreshing. Bias is a troublesome thing indeed. Sawada-san says. He laughs bitterly, but doesn't seem actually upset. But now that I think about it, I was that way with Nae-san too. When we first met, she kidnapped the Robotics Club without explaining a thing. Uh-huh. This happened over a year ago. I'm glad they're finally talking about that again.
That was just my way of teasing you guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm really sorry about what happened back then.
She bows her head. Tennoji-kun. You should explain yourself to him. Yashio is involved. Oh?
You're right.
Wait, I am? What are you guys dragging me into? Now, I know you're raised by a little rounder and tangentially by the lab, but teasing? Yeah, I think kidnapping is a step beyond teasing. Maybe, if she already knew them, but that's how she met them. Like, Nae, please.
I understand why you'd be cautious.
Oh, whoops, that's Nae's voice. That's Wada's talking. Oopsie. I understand why you'd be cautious, but I implore you not to let conspiracy theories get to your head. Thinking about it from a meta standpoint, I think Nae calling it teasing is just like the writers being like, heh, yeah, we're just teasing the player base because we knew they were going to be really cautious of Nae wearing all black and sunglasses and kidnapping everyone. Like, that was definitely teasing the readers more than anything. And that's rich coming from Sawada-san. And considering everything that's happened since last year, I can't help but remain cautious. This is about a more realistic and immediate threat.
Kaido-kun, please keep what I'm about to tell you between us.
So it really is a big deal. Tokyo people are too secretive.
I'm sorry, but this is to avoid unnecessary confusion.
What do you mean?
The reason why we're at this hospital is to protect Misaki-san.
Wait, what? If anything, I actually thought Sawada-san was after Misane's life. I have no personal grudge against Senomiya. I know full well that she was merely being controlled by Kimijima. Plus, I've come across people far more horrendous and despicable than Kimijima or Senomiya in the past. Okay, elaborate? Jeez, talk about word choice. And the scary part is that he doesn't sound like he's lying. Yeah, that's why I want him to elaborate. Like, please, tell us more. There are many people around the world who want to take Senomiya's life. This is a fact based on information I've gathered from many sources. Maybe that's why the increase of police around the entire island. Maybe people have actually tried recently to... Huh? I reflexively look up at the ceiling upon hearing his words. Misane is being hospitalized in one of these wards as we speak. Unrelated parties aren't allowed to visit her. Meow. Cat things. Senomiya knew Kimijima deeply. In a sense, she was living proof of his existence. As such, she is a highly sought-after individual to those who seek information about him. Yeah. On the other hand, for those who want to keep that information from leaking into the world, Senomiya's survival is something that cannot be allowed. Yeah. I get goosebumps. fear overwhelms me. I feel like I slipped back into back in time by half a year. But that's just the pretext so far. We have no information on anyone making a move out in the open. Huh? Well, then who exactly?
It's related to the incident when Misaki-san hijacked the Tanegashima Space Center half a year ago.
Operated by JAXA, it is one of only 2 rocket launch complexes in Japan, often referred to as the TNSC. Established in 1969, nice, by JAXA's predecessor, NASDA, the site covers an area of about 9.7 million square meters. Located on the southeast coast of Tanegashima, it is known as the most beautiful rocket launch complex in the world due to its beautiful view of the ocean. There are 2 launch complexes, the Osaki Range and the Takezaki Range. The Takezaki Range is no longer in use as it was only used as a launch site for small rockets. In addition to the launch sites, the complex has a rocket assembly building, a testing center, a command center, an observatory, and the Space Science and Technology Museum, which is open for tourists. Lastly, located on the northern side of the island is the Masada Tracking and Communication Station of the Nogi Radar Station. On the west side is Ichikuoka Radar Station, all of which are part of Tanegashima Space Center. And I'm just gonna be precautious and make another save here. That day.
Misaki-san had 12 other terrorists working under her. There's a high chance that one of them is here on the island right now.
But wait a minute. I thought when we charged it, they all, committed suicide, didn't they? If I remember correctly, Naya-san infiltrated the facility with her own unit and reported as most just before our battle with Misane.
Yes, that's right.
Wait, then are we talking about ghosts?
But there were only 8 people at the Space Center, not counting Misaki-san.
What?
And the other 4 had raided Kona-chan's house 2 days prior.
No, right. They were the guys you knocked out all on your own.
Yes, yeah, exactly, rather. I turned those 4 over to Tokyo's police department after the incident, but...
About half a month ago. One of them escaped while being transported from prison.
That's nice.
And she was a woman who went by the alias Priest 4 within the terrorist group. A woman.
She was the only female terrorist member among the 12 that followed Misaki-san.
Naya-san pulls up a profile picture of the female terrorist in her Pokecom and shows it to me. To tell you the truth, I've never seen this face before. We know that she drove to Kyushu after she escaped, which indicates that she was headed for Tanegashima, which is here on this island.
Yes. We believe she got in a ferry with the rest of the festival goers and infiltrated the island.
And she, let's call her Priest 4, is after setting Mia's life. Wait, weren't they allies? Is she trying to keep her from breaking her silence? According to your records, Priest 4 was extremely incoherent during her interrogation by the police. According to the authorities, she seemed to hold a deep grudge against Sanamiya, speaking daily about wanting to kill her. That's fucking nice. Water, good. Discord. Ah, moblog. Okay. Resentment because the attack failed? Or was she brainwashed by Kimichi Mako? It's unthinkable after what happened to Airi at Shofu Airport. But wouldn't the police be responsible for something like this? You're correct. There's a police official stationed in front of Senomiya's ward on a daily basis. And there are also 2 police officers dispatched here from Tokyo. They're standing by in a separate room on the same floor. Oh.
But because of the festival, the police can't provide much more support than that.
Is that where you 2 come in?
Just at night, when there are less people around.
I had no idea any of this was going on. Sawada-san, do you by chance have a gun on you?
Yeah.
No. I highly doubt that. Are you strong, Sawada-san? Not particularly. Then are you going to be okay? Are you undergoing rehab? I can still be a lookout. And then when the crap hits the fan, you're just gonna rely on Nae-san to deal with it? What the hell? That's way too dangerous. Nae-san's a woman. Oh my god. Shut up. Kaido being sexist arc did not sign up for her. And your logic is flawed considering our opponent is also a woman. Plus, Tanoji-kun has already defeated Priest 4 once in the past. Also, yeah, he's right, but furthermore, Tanoji-kun's skills are on par with someone in a military special task force. This I can say with confidence. Yeah, me too.
Sawada-san, please. You're overhyping me.
I'm really not. I'm just speaking the truth. Codename S. Braun's capabilities are highly regarded and trusted among my colleagues. Gah. Hello, Nero. Thank you for your contribution to the challenge. How far along are we now? What did I think about it? 93% raised. Nice, nice. Yo, how's it going? What is it? Whoa, whoa. Is Braun the same as Braun you were talking about in Tokyo when I first met you? That's correct. It was when I first found out that Misane Kimeji Mako's conspiracy and was on my way back to Tanegashima from Odaiba. Sawada-san said something to me.
Flashback.
If you manage to get to Tanegashima in one piece, give codename as Braun my regards. I do not know their real name. They are one of my comrades, but I only know them online. They told me that they knew you. I hadn't met her directly back then. It wasn't until I came here that I met Tanoji-kun in person. I had a slight suspicion that Braun was Nae-san, but I didn't think it'd turn out to be true. But still, why take the risk? You have no idea what she'll do, right?
Yeah, but she's strong. Yashio-kun, I really appreciate that you're concerned for my safety.
How could I not be? Especially after what you just told me. I mean, not only does Nae-san work for JAXA, she's been helping the Robotics Club out with the festival stuff too. And now she's telling me she's working as a bodyguard here? Does she have any time to sleep?
It'll be okay. Like Sawada-san said, I'm strong.
She even said it herself. Nae-san has incredible self-confidence. Then I'm helping too. Huh? I'll stand watch with you both. And they're right in that I'm sorta involved. Misune is like family to me. I can't just let two people who don't even live on this island do this on their own.
No way. I can't let you do that.
What?
We're dealing with a terrorist here. This is a really dangerous situation. I can't put you and the people of this island in danger.
Why? Despite my attempt at objecting, I honestly have no ground to walk on here. I'm not strong like Nae-san. I don't have a wide network of connections like Sawada-san. I also don't own a gun. I sure hope you don't own a gun, kiddo. Just slow everybody down.
And this isn't like it was half a year ago. We can handle it.
Is that so? I'm really sorry for doubting you too. I get up from the sofa and bow. Please take care of Misane. The fact that those are the only words that come to mind is pathetic. I head to the food court and find just the person I was looking for. Exactly where I expected him to be. Oh. Hey yo, Yashikun. There you are. POV change. Hashida-san. How are you? Have you heard anything from Nae-san? You're sharp. I heard you guys had quite the conversation at the hospital yesterday. You knew, huh? Well, yeah. Sorry for dodging you the other day. But just so you know, I'm not all that familiar with the deets. I just got a basic TLDR a while ago. I haven't been involved since. Akitan's older sister is being targeted, right? I've never even met her. Besides, I'm useless when it comes to physical labor. Yeah, you are. Let me see. What's that? You don't seem convinced. What's wrong? No, nothing. I was just thinking about how people from Tokyo sure are mysterious. Like, you guys don't really open up to others much. Really? Come on, I've been pretty open with you guys this whole time. I'm so open that you all know exactly what my fetishes are. You're open about the wrong things, Daru. I don't need you to be that open. Yoshio-kyun, have we not bonded deeper than the ocean over the past week? But I digress. If I'm being honest, I wanted to bond a little more with Airi-tan and Jun-tan. Ashida-san. He looks at me with full disdain. What's wrong with wanting to become friends with the girl? Anyway, were you talking about Sawada-Q when you mentioned Tokyo folks? Not just him, Nae-san too. I feel like they both have personas I know nothing about. Is Nae-san a secret agent or something? What now? You know, people who fight criminals all around the world and stuff. What's gotten into you? I expect Akitan to say something like that. Not you. So true. Like, I thought it sounds like movie or manga nonsense. But I'm starting to think I'm not all that far off. I see. I don't know if Sawada-Q is specifically protecting the world or not, but he definitely lives in that sort of world. He strikes me more as like an overlord or something, someone who controls the masses. But Nae-tan's not flying around the world or anything, nor does she have a bloody history of fighting shady criminals. Heck, when I heard she was going to Tanegashima for work, I was shocked too. Yeah, you're not alone. JAXA doesn't usually hire high school graduates. They only target college grads. I did some research into them before I graduated. How young do you think Nae is, Kaido? Like, she could have easily graduated college at her age. But Nae-san got in without a college degree. Do you know that for sure? Doesn't it seem like she's receiving special treatment? She told you and Sawada-san about protecting Misane at the hospital, but she didn't tell anybody else. It kind of feels like she's on the island to carry out some kind of secret mission or something. Like, her actions are informed by a different logic than the rest of us. I always found it easy to talk to her, but now I'm wondering if I'm just getting in her way. I was starting to see the picture. The reason behind Yashio-kyun's Chunibyo mindset. That is, Yashio-kyun. Do you have any weird complexes when it comes to older women? Huh? You're overly cautious. Like you're too inside your own head. Come on, I'm not. My oh my, the calm and collected Yashio-kyun is getting flustered. Bingo. Everyone's just going straight for Kai's throat this route. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Look, I don't get it. I know how you feel. My waifu is older than me too. She is? Like, I guess Yuki's age hasn't really been talked about at all, huh? Other than just like, yup, age group. Huh. In other words, he and I are the same type. I tapped Yashio-kyun on the shoulder encouragingly. From a guy's perspective, older women look so mature. Sure. But when it comes to Nae-tan, there really is no secret to her. I mean, she's exactly who she appears to be. Really? If you don't believe me, why don't you ask Nae-tan about what we just talked about? Boy. Just give it a try. In fact, let's go talk to her right now. Dear. Huh? Right now? Strike while the iron is hot, my lad. According to the Steins Gate fandom wiki, Yuki's in fact older than Daru by 1 year. Okay, shocking that the information that we just received from the game is correct. Like, hello. I urge Yoshio-kyun to follow me as I start walking. Nae POV.
Oh, there they are. I got a text telling me to head to the lawn in front of the Tanegashima Space Center. Uncle Daddy is striking corny poses in front of the rocket replica and getting his photo taken by Kaido-kun. He stands out quite a bit. I can tell it's him at first glance. Hey, Uncle Dario. Kaido-kun. Let me approach them.
Nae-tan, you're calling me uncle again. And your arms are clipping through your shirt.
You're right. Whatever. Anyway, what's going on? You never come this way. You've always met at the festival grounds. Why would they go out of their way to come down to the southern shore? It's the last week of summer vacation, and the festival is still in full swing, so there are a few tourists walking around the Space Center. But it's far less crowded compared to when we have a rocket launch. Either way, it's a minor miracle that there are tourists here at all, considering what happened half a year ago. I was planning on being at the festival later today. You could have met up there.
Yeah, well, it'd be hard to talk to you there. So I was thinking, Naitan, how about you tell this pure, innocent young man all about yourself?
I'm not sure I follow.
I'm really sorry about this.
Kaido-kun seems far more apologetic than usual. Does this have something to do with what we talked about at the hospital yesterday?
Yes and no.
When Uncle Daru gives this type of response, there's always something to it. But it's pointless for me to predict what this is exactly. It's impossible for me to try and figure out what he's thinking. Alright, well, where should I start? Huh? Kaido-kun looks stunned. Is something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised by how upbeat you are. I guess I was kinda expecting you to start telling me about your heroic epic past or something.
Heroic?
Didn't I tell you? Naitan isn't like Sawada-kyun. She doesn't have a bloody past. I said as much earlier. Not on this timeline anyways.
What exactly were they saying about me before coming here?
I want to know why you decided to work at JAXA.
I see. Sure. That's a fun story.
Fun.
Yep, a fun story. So, my dad owns a shop in Tokyo. Let's start with the weird little laboratory situated above it.
A weird little laboratory?
I understand his confusion. This whole thing sounds unrelated to JAXA. But this is the story that defines the person I became, so I can't just skip over it. Hehe. And this weird little laboratory was started by, well, an unusual man. Oh, but at the time, he was a college student. In fact, Uncle Daru is also a member of that laboratory. I guess that means I've known him for over a decade now.
Back then, it was the portrait of youth. I had waifus in 3D, 2D, and even 2.5D. Those were some fun days. Oh boy. The term 2.5D existence located between 2D anime or manga characters represented as a picture, and 3D flesh and blood. In this case, it refers to 3D rendered 2D characters known as figures, but nowadays it can also be used to refer to a character played by an actor in the live-action version of an anime or manga title. Yippee. And just cause I can. Hashida-san, I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, I was just saying I was overflowing with hopes and dreams back then.
And your body was overflowing too.
Nae! Rude. Thanks to my waifu's nutritional management, I've really thinned down. That's the reason. I have an eating problem when it comes to really good food.
So, what did the weird laboratory actually do, you ask? Oh, they made weird little gadgets. Each and every one of them seemed completely and totally useless. I naturally break into a smile as I recall the past. I wonder how many of those future gadget inventions they ended up making. As far as I can remember, I think they had at least 50. But, well, those weird older men looked like they were having a total blast building all of that weird stuff. And before I knew it, I became interested in making things too.
Didn't you tell me you used to hang out at arcades when you were a student? Both can be true, Kaido, believe it or not.
Yeah, I wasn't hanging out. I just went in and out from time to time.
Oh, yeah, she only went on occasion, but she was super good at fighting games. That was when I realized that she might be a genius. Did Hashida-san give you that slightly embarrassing nickname?
Oh, that?
Flat out princess.
I just harmonized with Uncle Daru. Uncle Daru didn't come up with that name. The head of the laboratory did. Now let me tell you, he's as weird as Uncle Daru.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about video games. Akihabara, the city where I lived, is the convergence point for both retro and cutting-edge gadgets and tech. I think that's part of the reason the lab came into existence there. And ultimately, I was inspired by the folks there to pursue this career.
Yeah, they would.
In the JAXA Research and Development Headquarters Unexplored Technology Center.
Unexplored technologies?
It's a department that researches tech that hasn't been implemented yet. We're involved with a wide variety of technologies that will potentially become useful in space and aviation tech in the future. For example, let's see... like research into technology to collect space debris.
Space debris, trash collected solely by mankind that is found in space and orbits the Earth's satellites, also known as space junk. The space debris can actually be traced back to space development. This includes items such as rocket bodies used for satellite launches, various fragments created during the separation of multi-stage rockets, satellites that are either broken or no longer in use, and even things like gloves that were accidentally thrown away by astronauts. Additionally, new debris continues to be produced constantly, as whenever debris collides with other debris, it disintegrates into multiple pieces and disperses all across space. Including trash that is less than 10 centimeters in diameter, it is currently believed there are over 5.8 trillion pieces of debris in space, and most of them are traveling at speeds of 7 kilometers per second or faster. Damn.
Or research into solar energy collection that can be done in outer space rather. Some of the tech we look into is crazy weird. But if we take each one of those ideas seriously now, there may come a time that stuff will become useful in the future, right? In other words, it's the perfect job for a gadget lover like myself.
So that's how you work at JAXA.
Another reason is that Dad bought me a telescope when I was in grade school, so I used to look at stars all the time. Given my interest in space, it was only a matter of time before I looked into JAXA.
Yoshio-kun was also curious about how you managed to get into JAXA right out of high school.
Well, I just got lucky. I entered a contest put on by JAXA when I was in high school. And they were collecting ideas from teenagers about space technology development, and I won the gold medal.
Oh, impressive.
Right? When I was in high school, I studied like crazy. And so when I won, I basically tried to brute force my way in. I told them that when I graduated, I desperately wanted to work at JAXA. I took all sorts of tough exams, went through resume screenings, and finally after all of that, they hired me under exemption of the rules.
Exemption of the rules, huh? Isn't that a big deal?
Nah, it's just that the person I met at JAXA happened to be a really nice person. But once I got in, I discovered that there wasn't much I could actually do. At first, I was getting nowhere. You can make the argument that I was probably trying too hard. And because of that, I made a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, causing problems for the people around me. Despite being brought in with a rule exemption, I wasn't just useless. I was a burden. I was really depressed that I couldn't live up to the expectations of the people that helped me get hired. It was around that time I saw that the hobby robot battle in Odaiba between the CT Robotics Club and Mr. Pallades. And I guess you already know all about what happened after that, Kaido-kun. An intense heated battle that makes your palms sweat. The mind games, the fencing, the split-second decision-making, and the turning of the tables. I'd never been so excited about something in my life. I come to find out, the operator of the hobby robot was a high school student from Tanegashima, a place with deep connections to JAXA. It felt like fate. And that day, I worked all night to write up a project proposal and present it to my boss the next day. Man, I really didn't think my proposal would get approved so smoothly. Maybe he was overwhelmed by my intense passion. That's when I came to Tanegashima.
Wow. See? Pretty normal, right?
Just normal. It plays like a TV drama. I never fathomed living in Tanegashima when I was in school. Kaito-kun, let me make this much clear. The 99 is you before you exist because of the influence and support of many people. I think the connections that people share are a beautiful, wonderful thing. So, I want to become a person that will inspire others someday.
I think you already are. Look at Kona-chan.
Kona-chan? I know she really, really admires me. But she has her own extraordinary talent and uniqueness that's far more impressive than what I have.
For what it's worth, around Akiba, everyone thought Nae-tan was gonna become either a pro gamer or a pro martial artist. She's damn good at both, so I can see that.
I chased my dream and got my current job, so I'm plenty content.
Nae-san, I'm sorry about everything.
For some reason, he lowers his head. Huh? Why are you apologizing?
I drove myself into a corner and couldn't trust anybody. You know, like thinking you had some kind of ulterior motive at the hospital.
So that's why he's been acting so weird. No, it's partially my fault for going about it that way.
And that's not true. Hashida-san was right all along. I was the one that made things complicated in a weird way.
Kaito-kun's face looks at peace now, a far cry from his expression when he came here. Complicated?
He has a complex when it comes to older women. Whoa, wait, don't say that out loud! You're so young.
I see. Kaito-kun went through a lot with Misaki-san and Mitsuka-san. I can understand how he feels. Now that you mention it, Kaito-kun came on to me pretty hard last summer too.
Yeah. Whoa, hey! Dari's face. Oh, Yashio-kyun. I can't just let this one pass. What exactly did you do to Nae-tan behind her dear father's back? I didn't think you remembered Nae-san. It was just being a dumb teenager. My complex was out in full force. Please forget it ever happened.
Kaito-kun, you must have had a really tough go of it. I'm sorry for not noticing back then.
No. Please don't apologize. I was the weirdo.
How about this? The next time you're in trouble, feel free to talk to me. I'll lend you my ear. Kaito-kun's expression turned serious almost immediately.
Not to take you up on your offer immediately, but... Let me help you, Nae-san. I want to protect Misane with my own two hands. Why is my ear ringing? I can't answer.
Not to know.
Come on, Nae-tan. You're gonna say no after all that? Were you supposed to be all, oh gosh, you're such a naughty boy, or something? God damn it, Toru.
A no is a no.
Under no circumstances.
Under no circumstances.
His little pouty face.
Kaito-kun is all mopey on me. But this is a life or death situation. Kaito-kun's had no special training of any kind. I can't let him get involved.
Like how I'm just going to back down. I don't need Nae-san's permission. Maybe I'm being stubborn. Maybe! God damn it, dude. What Hachida-san mentioned yesterday about me having a complex for older women crosses my mind. Of all the things to think back on. Maybe he's right. Misane, Mitsuka-san. They're powerful and a little bit scary, but I admired them. Growing up, I struggled a lot to be validated by the older women in my life. Even during the craziness half a year ago, I was more moved by the desire to not lose against Misane than to save the world. Yeah, you were... It's the same this time around. Yashio, I didn't expect to see you here. Hi, I'm going to be joining you. I heard that Tennoji-kun denied your request. She did, but I'm doing this because I want to. I see. I have nothing to say to that. Sawada-san remarks before entering the hospital, almost as if he's leading me in.
Kaito-kun.
Upon entering the building, Nae-san notices me and rushes over.
Why are you here?
I don't need your permission to do this, Nae-san. I know I'm being selfish. Nae-san is just concerned for my safety. And it's true that I might be a burden to them if I'm here. Even though I can't back down. Misane is like family. You can't just leave this to you two. Nae-san looks like she's still thinking about it. On the other hand, Sawada-san seems to have completely accepted my presence. Do you need a gun? He asked with a straight face. Whoa, how can you ask something like that in a place like this? And I knew you had one on you. Sounds like he has two if he has one to offer you. At least. It's for self-defense. I don't intend to use it, but it's not as though our enemy is going to care about time or place. It might be better if you held on to it. I'll pass. If you don't strike first, worst case scenario, you may die. I know.
Sawada-san, please don't scare Kaito-kun.
You're being completely serious. This is not a game. We're dealing with a terrorist with a thirst for revenge.
Terrorist? Ooh.
You said yourself that you won't be of much help outside of being a lookout. He has at least one gun, though. I realized very early on that due to my position, my life would be regularly targeted. I've long since prepared myself for death. Fair. That's not the case with you, is it? If I thought I was going to die, I'd run. Even Nai-san wouldn't be able to do anything against an armed opponent.
Jeez. I guess I got no choice here.
Nai-san sighs and looks straight at me with a serious expression on her face. Her usual upbeat smile is nowhere to be found. Seems like she's given in.
Generally speaking, try not to stand out too much. Hide in the shadows. And if you see anyone coming to the hospital past midnight, contact either me or Sawada-san. If you think things are looking suspicious, we'll pull the fire alarm.
I guess that's how they plan to make our enemy retreat. Misanai doesn't know anything about this, does she?
Nope. If she did, she might feel obligated to leave the island.
Yeah, that's fair. And that would put Sanemi in even worse danger. How is it that this is a series featuring Okabe Kurisu and gestures vaguely at Chaos Head, and Sawada managed to sound the most chuny of everyone with that one line about accepting death? Agree to disagree? I don't think he sounded chuny saying that. I haven't spoken to Misanai once after coming home to the island, so I don't know how she feels about staying in the hospital. But Naya-san and Sawada-san have a point.
Just in case.
I've been assigned to the lobby. Though I doubt that a terrorist would casually walk in from the front door, but it's possible she might use reverse psychology and do just that. With visiting hours over and the hospital staff gone, I hide behind the reception counter. Out of sight, out of mind. At midnight, the automatic doors to the lobby are locked, preventing entry or exit. Nonetheless, I stay put until the sun rises. And let me tell you, no stuff not falling asleep midway through. Yeah, that's fair.
Kai, I'm coming in, okay? Look, I'm still sleeping. It's already past noon. Hey, Kai. Hey.
No, Aki-chan. Good morning.
Good morning. It's already the afternoon. Aren't you going to the festival?
Oh, I'm gonna pass today.
Today? You didn't come yesterday either.
I spent the night at the hospital for 2 consecutive nights in a row. And because of it, my sense of day and night has totally flipped. Yeah, that's how that works.
Have you been up late doing something?
No, you could say that. Let me sleep a little more.
Were you studying? But wait, you weren't in your room last night either. Ugh, you're sleeping again. Kai, everyone at the Robotics Club looks like they're having a hard time. Do you want to give them a hand, maybe?
A hard time.
Yeah, I have work, so I can't help them as much as I want to.
Aki-chan,
What's up?
And I'm working hard too.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, totally. Okay. Sorry for bothering you. But if you're studying, it's probably more efficient for you to do it during the day than staying up all night. Not like I want to talk. Anyway, I'm going to work.
Okay, have a good one. I have to make sure I tell Akiho about everything when I have time. But right now, I need sleep. Fair. It's been a few days since I started standing guard at the hospital. The festival ends tomorrow, and with it comes the end of August. I come to the hospital early in the evening and hang out in the corner, surveying the area for suspicious activity where I won't be in the way of staff and outpatients. I do this until outpatient reception opens up again the next morning and the lobby starts to get crowded. And the entire time, Priest 4 never shows up. I look outside and see the sun setting and the sky darkening. All of the outpatients have gone home already, and the lobby has emptied out. My shift is just about over. I open up a reference document app while sitting behind the counter. That night, the lobby is pretty much completely dead. This means I can occasionally hear old men throwing up in the bathroom somewhere, and nurses walking around, which is honestly kind of freaky. That's why I look at these documents to calm my nerves. But it's not quite enough to take my mind off of things.
Kaito-kun?
And just like that, Naya-san is next to me, digging at my Pokécom screen. I guess she came over here to check on me.
Are you studying? You seem pretty calm.
It's not like that at all. I'm just trying to distract myself. But it's not working. I sigh and close the app.
You know, you don't have to do this, right?
I already told you, I don't intend on getting permission from you, Naya-san. I'm just doing this out of my own selfishness. I'm not forcing myself to do anything. However, if Priest 4 does show up and I have to confront her one-on-one, what could I do? I try running a mental simulation of that scenario. She's armed, it's game over for me. Half a year ago, I experienced a real deal death match against Misane of the TNSC. The reason I kept any sort of composure at that time was because of the adrenaline pumping through me. But this time, I almost tremble at the thought of it.
Our enemy may not necessarily show up during the festival. They don't care about what works best for us.
True.
Kaito-kun, you should go back to Kagoshima tomorrow once the festival ends. I want you to let me handle things after that.
You mean you're going to keep doing this?
Until I capture her at the very least.
Capture her, huh? She's one of the terrorists that worked under Misane in order to carry out Kimijima-ko's Project Atom. Do you, remember what kind of person Priest 4 was?
Sadly not. Only met her the one time. I remember seeing Priest 4 at the old airport. I spotted her trying to break the garage door open. When I approached her, she immediately assaulted me, so I knocked her out, but... the reason I won that time was because she underestimated me. I don't know how things would have turned out had she taken me seriously.
That's fair.
So, even if you see her, please do not try to make contact with her. Run instead. Do you understand me?
I'll do my best.
If anything happens, just scream as loudly as you can. That way, Sawada-san, the police, and I will immediately notice. You may even catch Priest 4 off guard and force her to retreat. Just as I'm about to nod in affirmation, nice on Pokecom rings. Ruh-roh, maybe? Oh, it's from Sawada-san. Apparently she got a text. Sawada-san is in charge at the back of the hospital. Nice-san's face instantly grows serious upon reading the text. She's here. He says there's a car without headlights parked in a nearby alley with its engine off. Well, that's definitely suspicious. Huh? That's totally suspicious. Should we call him? No. If Priest 4 is there, she might hear the phone. My heart starts to race all of a sudden. I can't help but gulp. Nice-san seems to be considering her next move. It's not a guaranteed thing that Priest 4 is in the car. But nothing like this has happened since I joined the team. There's no additional information from Sawada-san. He's probably keeping a close eye on the car. Is this all just a misunderstanding? Or is it? I unconsciously recall what happened half a year ago. I thought it was over. But we have yet to be freed from Kimiji Mako's curse. I'll go check it out. I'll verify the situation and be in touch within 5 minutes. If you don't hear from me, please call the police. No, it's too dangerous to go alone. Take this. Nice-san starts walking toward the emergency entrance. I hurry after her. Nice-san exits the building and I'm close behind her. Nobody's in the parking lot. Not even Sawada-san. Nice-san stops me in my tracks with her hand. She signals me with her eyes to stay right there. There's no point in being stubborn about this. Without much other choice, I follow her orders and stay put as I watch Nice-san's back. There's somebody behind me. Ruh-roh. Before I can even turn around, I'm being choked out. Somebody's arm is wrapped around my neck, preventing me from turning around. The arm is squeezing my throat tightly. The intense pain and inability to breathe is about to send me into a panic. Kaito-kun? Keep quiet. I hear a quiet feminine voice in my ear. Is this Priest 4? I underestimated her. I promised myself I wouldn't be a burden. Oddly enough, the woman doesn't seem to want to completely choke me out. She lets off the pressure from her arm slightly, allowing me to breathe just a little. I certainly didn't expect an ambush. Are you guys cops? The woman didn't expect us to be waiting for her. She grabs her frighteningly looking army knife with her free hand and points it at Nice-san. A blade. My body instinctively curls up as I see light reflect off of the weapon. Please let Kaito-kun go. And I'm the one with the hostage here. Resistance is futile. I've already called the police. Nice-san is bluffing. Or maybe Sawada-san is already on the move. I wonder if the policemen that are stationed on the upper floors are aware of what's going on. Get inside. But the woman isn't falling for it. I won't let you get to Nasane. I managed to squeeze out a sentence. But I still haven't been able to break free of the woman's stranglehold. She applies more pressure to my neck anytime I show the tiniest bit of resistance. Yeah. Get inside. Without much choice, Nice-san steps back without taking her eyes off of me and my assailant. She goes back into the hospital through the emergency entrance. Although it's a little dark, once Nice-san stands under the lighting of the hallway, I can tell she's growing impatient.
She gazes sharply at me, and the woman who has me in a chokehold. But then, suddenly, her eyes widen in shock. You're... Even from a distance, I can tell she's gone pale. Let me see Misaki. The woman says to Nae-san in an overfamiliar manner. Nae-san looks stunned, so stunned that she's unable to respond. She's shaking her head side to side as if to deny something. What's going on? Something's definitely not right. Otherwise, you can say goodbye to the boy. The woman's arm squeezes even tighter around my neck as she speaks. Unable to breathe, I begin to loudly cough. I squirm as best as I can and to try and get a glimpse of the woman, and I can't believe my own eyes. I had a feeling. You're kidding me. Misaka-san. This is impossible. But she's not just a lookalike. This is the ghost that Michi was talking about? Or is this the ghost that Michi was talking about? I can read so good. No, she's real. She's strangling me as we speak. But is it really her? Is this the real Misaka-san? Impossible. Why? Didn't you save me back then? You just stood there and watched. How could you be so cruel? Why did you abandon me? This can't be. She can't be alive. I saw it with my own two eyes. This can't be. This can't be, this can't be. This can't be, this can't be. This can't be, this can't be. Okay, you can stop repeating your... hello? Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, shut up. The image of Mizuka-san disappearing from the top of the cliff replays over and over again in my head. He's got some of that PTSD. Let's go. I hear Mizuka-san's words of resentment toward me on repeat. I almost collapse in place, unable to stand any longer. And because of that, Mizuka-san's arms dig deeper into my neck, choking me. Try as I might, I can't breathe at all. My chest hurts. My sense of awareness starts to fade. My thoughts become hazy. I'm gonna save just in case the game does a silly little thing. I can barely think anymore. It's completely different from when I have an attack. This can't be true. This can't be true. It's not. What's with this kid? PTSD. Kaito-kun, look at me. Nae-san's voice causes me to snap back to reality. And when I do, she's already on the move. She twists her body in an instant, and with a clean roundhouse kick, she knocks Mizuka-san's knife out of her hand. Damn you. Ha! Nae-san then dives full speed at Mizuka-san. And that's when Mizuka-san lets go and shoves me away. I stumble forward and collide face to face with Nae-san. Oh no! It's over. Mizuka-san picks her knife back up and points it at Nae-san's face. My son remains half knelt on the floor, shielding me. That footwork. I remember who you are now. You're the one that knocked me out that day. Priest 4. It's you, isn't it? I'm the one asking the questions here. Yes, that's right. Nice-san nods her head. And the smile on Misaka-san's face is one tinged with both rage and madness. Change of plans. Time for some payback. Misaka-san grabs Nae-san's arm, places her knife by her neck, and forces her up to her feet. Come. Misaka-san. Oh boy, Sakura alt color. I don't remember what hotkey that is, and my stream deck is still down. Let's find out, shall we? Bloop. What hotkey are you? That's bald, that's blush, that's boony. Cat, eep, jacket, Sakura alt. There we go. Get pinked, idiot. Desperately reach out for Nae-san. But I can't stand up. My body won't listen to me anymore. The reason is obvious enough. I'm on the brink of passing out. As a way to imagine being pink. Well, you don't have to imagine being... Well, I don't have to imagine being pink anymore. Because I am! Look at me, I'm so fluffy. I like this color, alt, to be honest. It's very good. I'm gonna save just in case this game decides to be weird. I don't trust it. It's okay. You'll be fine. I can handle this on my own. You have nothing to worry about. Okay? Imagine how different this scene would be if Kaido just accepted the gun from Sawada earlier. I want to say something back, but without being able to do so, I'm overcome by the feeling of sinking into a puddle of mud as my consciousness fades away. You wouldn't trust Kai's aim, to be honest? I mean, he wouldn't necessarily have to actually shoot, because having the gun might be just enough intimidation, because this Mizuku-san lookalike just has a knife, but who knows? Not me. Thumbs up. That's a lot of ellipsis. It's pitch black. I can't see anything. No, that's how normally passing out works. Where am I? What is this place? I can hear something. It sounds familiar. Oh, that's right. This is the sound of a hug motor. It's the sound I heard every time Mizuka-san walked around. Man, did you hear that sound earlier? No, I didn't. There you go then. Now you know that wasn't me back there. Really? It wasn't you, Mizuka-san? Jeez, you're such an oaf. You haven't grown up one bit since I left. Lucky to be fooled by a fake like that. Didn't I tell you to forget about me? Look at you now. Come on, stand up. Stand on your own goddamn 2 feet. I can't be looking after you anymore. Misaka-san, can I stand back up on my own? If you can't stand on your own, then borrow the strength of the people around you. Just like you did when you saved Misa. Yeah, I got it. I'll do just that. Yoshio! I snap out of it to find myself collapsed against the wall of the hallway. The on-duty nurses, 2 police officers, and Sawada-san are all worriedly looking at me. I mean, what's going on? Are you alright? You were unconscious and mumbling about something for a while. And the corners of my eyes feel warm. When I rub them with my palms, I discover they're moist. I guess I was crying. Did you encounter the terrorist? What happened to Tenoji-kun? Ah. I immediately recall the situation and look around. Where's Nai-san? She wasn't with you when we arrived. You were lying here alone. Nai-san's been taken hostage. Priest Force said she had a change of plans. She said she'd get payback. I see. She changed targets. Priest Force might have given up on Senomiya. And the suspicious vehicle disappeared in the short time I wasn't keeping an eye on it. She must have taken Tenoji-kun. She's going to kill Nai-san. Mizuka-san's face flashes in my mind again. Just what was that thing? Why? I can tell that I'm still panicking. Uh-huh. Calm down, me. I rub my temples with my fingertips. She's going to kill Nai-san. That's why she took her and escaped. But where? Where is she taking her? How can I find Nai-san? Damn it. I can't concentrate at all. I have to do something. I need to find Nai-san before it's too late. I contact Hashida-san as soon as I'm able to. Thankfully, he rushes to the hospital quicker than I expected. Sawada-san and I explained the situation to him. A dead person suddenly alive, eh? Not only did we tell him about Nai-san's abduction, we also told him that Priest Force ended up being Mizuka-san. You said there's no chance that Kimijima-ko's device is behind this, right? Yeah, I highly doubt it. And I already explained why to you previously. Then how? I doubt that Mizuka-san has a secret identical twin or something. Did the committee rig something up? I haven't heard anything about the committee being on the move. Priest 4 is most likely acting independently. Then the answer is simple. Maybe she had plastic surgery. That's what I was thinking. That's possible. But why? I don't have an accurate theory for you. I doubt this woman is acting rationally. And there's next to no merit of purposely being noticeable. The only thing I could think of that would motivate her to have plastic surgery is if she wanted to get into her target's head. He's right. Who knows how Misame would react? Even I lost myself back there when I saw her. In all honesty, it's disgusting. What the hell? That's so messed up. So goddamn messed up. Damn it all. Just stomping on the graves of the dead. It's unforgivable. And the problem is figuring out where she took Tenoji-kun. Sawada-san pulls a map of southern Tanegashima up on his Pokecom. She escaped via car. Several people from the hospital saw her take off toward Minamitane at high speed. And there are a lot of areas in the southern end of the island where both housing and people are sparse. Priest 4 has a whole buffet of places to hide. If she's trying to escape, wouldn't she go to the harbor? In that case, they may be headed to Shimama Harbor. A harbor located in Minamitane on the west side of the island. It offers ferries that travel to both Yakushima and Kuchinoerabu Island. Rockets and satellites that are launched from the Tanegashima Space Center are brought to this harbor by ship and are then transported overland to the Tanegashima Space Center. Yippee. But the only ship you can catch from there goes to Yakushima, and there aren't any running at this hour. Same goes for the ferries that leave from Nishinomote. Ships across the island aren't going anywhere tonight. Other than the harbor, there's the Tanegashima Space Center. And that was the terrorist target half a year ago, after all. This is not good. You can keep going like this forever. If you can't stand on your own, then borrow the strength of the people around you. You're right, Mizuka-san. You're so right as usual. I'll try asking around. Asking around? Yeah, the other islanders. I grew up here in Minamitane. I know pretty much everybody. Plus, the festival is wrapping up in Nishinomote, so people should be headed home. There are cars constantly zooming by along Route 58, the road that runs in front of the hospital. Given the circumstances, someone had to have seen them. I like that idea. But asking people one at a time is gonna take way too long. How can we efficiently gather witnesses' info from as many islanders as possible? How about we use the town's broadcast system? We can even ask the police to go on patrol. They're both good ideas, but we need something faster. And I think we can do via the internet. Stream on Michi's account. Wait, Twippo. That's who. I like the sound of that. Yashukyu. How many locals are mutuals? Not many. At least not me personally. But if we all work together, we can cover major ground. Let's get started on that immediately. We should head south for the time being. I'll go get the car.
Boys sometimes do reckless things bullheadedly. Maybe that's why they're boys.
Well, Sawada-san does just that. I started tweeting about the situation. Clearly unconsciously. Naya-san got kidnapped by a terrorist. Has anybody seen her in the last 30 minutes? Hashtag JAXA Women Employee Witness Report. I tweet that Naya-san has been kidnapped. Everyone, please share any information. The culprit is driving a car with Naya-san in it. If anyone in the Minamitani area has seen it, please tell me where. Include the details of the getaway vehicle and the general direction it was headed. At the very least, the Robotics Club will see my tweet. Half a year ago, people saw us as saviors of the world for a short period of time. I'm sure a decent number of locals will see this. And I bet Frau will probably come up with a bunch of ideas after reading my tweet. Plus, Akiho knows the locals way more than I do. I'm counting on you guys. We head near the town office in Hashida-san's car. The highway was just a step away from being packed with cars. Wow. The highway was just a step away from being packed with cars, so I guided us through a detour. Yay, I can read, apparently. Sadly, we didn't spot Priest Fort on the way over. Damn, where did they go? We don't have time to leisurely search the island. My son's life is in danger. But it's hard to predict where Priest Fort could have gone. Think. Where? Where in the southern region could that woman take Naya-san to hide? Shimama Harbor? JAXA? Ichiguoka Park? That was my first thought. Whole Mountain Shrine? A shrine located in Minamitane. The age of this shrine is unknown. Legend says that Tama Yorihime, the festival god, arrived at this island with her 18 followers, along with the red rice from which all rice is made. Even today, red rice can be found in Oda Forest. Hirota ruins. The remains of a large cemetery from 1300 to 1700 years ago located in Minamitane. Excavations have uncovered many human skeletons that were wearing beautiful shell ornaments. In 2008, it was labeled as the first National Historic Site on Tanegashima. In 2015, the Hirota Ruins Museum was opened. Maya no Hama? God, there's so many options. There are tips now, huh? A coast located on the southern edge of Tanegashima. Its total length is about 8 kilometers. It's located just between Cape Kadokura and Tanegashima Space Center. The Nanirozaka observation station found there offers a panoramic view of the entire coast. Ugh, no, this isn't a sightseeing trip. It indeed is not. Switch gears. Think again. Somewhere a terrorist might go. An easy place to hide and kill an individual. Where would it be? Yoshio-kyun. Where? Did you find them? No, dude. I know how you feel, but you gotta chill out. There's no point in worrying on your own. True. No. Sorry. That's right. Freaking out won't get me anywhere. I have to stay cool. No point in worrying on my own, huh? You get any responses on Twippo? Well, let me check. It's only been 20 minutes since I tweeped. But I hope someone out there saw the car that Naya-san is in.
What? I'm sure they're currently in
Contacted my father.
Naya-san was Pokecom. I saw her just a little bit ago. I told her present that
I'll share all the information.
I asked him, he said Naya-san was off today.
Guys. The responses arrived faster than I expected. Plus, everyone's taking me seriously and have started to take action themselves. No one is trolling me or assuming I'm faking it. These are your friends, no shit they're taking you seriously. Maybe they felt as worried as I did. Probably. Nonetheless, everything works just as we hoped it would. Thanks to the Robotics Club taking action, I started getting lots of info from people who don't directly follow my account. Let's go. Oh my. I saw a car cross to the wrong side of the street to avoid traffic. Was that it? Probably. There was a hit and run in front of Hanamine Elementary. Maybe she was in that car. I took a left at the Uenaka intersection about 40 minutes ago, maybe heading toward Jakusa. I saw it too on my way to the Hot Spring Center. It was driving recklessly. Fortunately, couldn't see who was in the car. Sorry. Kidnapping that beautiful Jakusa lady is unforgivable. Ask her and gather information. I'm truly grateful for everyone's support. Oh, I can kind of read the... No, never mind. I can't really read the bottom one. Never mind. They've gotten me a lot of highly detailed information. Naya-san might be more well-known among the islanders than I originally thought. As far as I can tell, Priest 4 has been driving quite recklessly. That would definitely draw attention. It's not long before I got a text. It's from Makiho. So she's been keeping tabs on this too? No shit.
I saw a cart speeding like crazy that almost hit a car in front of Yamato Hot Springs. A lot of honking. Naya-san was in the passenger seat. It was about 30 to 40 minutes ago. And I know it can't be possible, and I'm probably wrong, but the driver looked exactly Mizukane. Hey, what's going on? Kinijima Kogan? Is Naya-san in trouble? Is there anything I can do?
I relay the information I obtained to Hashida-san and Sawada-san. Kaido learns that people care about the people he cares about work, I guess. Yeah, right? Like, bruh. Show me the map. I left on Kaminaka intersection in Minamitane, huh? The only thing in that direction is Jakusa. Is that where they are? But Mr. Senemiya said they haven't been at the TNSC. No. Also, there had been a crash in front of Hanamine Elementary School. So she went west, avoiding the Tanegashima Space Center. Does she even know where she's going? Are there any deserted areas around there? Plenty, actually. In fact, are more deserted areas than populated ones. However, they keep going on Route 75. They'll end up at the southwestern tip of the island. There. Cape Katakura. Of all the places. And let's place our bets there. And not as I grind my back teeth. Even as a local, I've never been to Cape Katakura at night. There's a single car parked in the parking lot, its engine still on. If it were daytime, I'd be able to see all the way out to the tip of the cape from the parking lot. But right now, there's only a single street light in front of the gate. Everything behind it is covered in darkness. Are they really here? Nice-on! I try calling out to her in the darkness. If Priest 4 is hiding here, she already knows that we've arrived. There's no point in being sneaky anymore. Oh. That sounded like it was a recording a little bit though, or at least coming through a speaker. I hear Nice-on's voice. You're right. I'm awash with a temporary feeling of relief knowing that she's okay, but... Kaito-kun, get out of here! Nice-on's voice soon turns into a painful groan. Who said you could speak? She's there too. I carefully walk toward the voices. My eyes are slowly getting used to the darkness. It isn't long before I find Nice-on and Priest 4, the one with Mizuka-san's face. She's pointing a gun at me. Ah. What are you doing here, kid? Don't you dare try to get in my way. You want me to kill you first? My legs flinch. Nightmarish thoughts revive in my head, preventing me from moving forward or back. Still got that PTSD, dude. Stop it. My voice is trembling. I'm shocked by how pathetic I am. You scared? Don't worry, kid. You got a front row seat to this woman's death. Kaito-kun, run! Now! Nice-on mumbles painfully. You're in danger. Hello. Oh. Grimmelkin Bastet? Grimmel, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying stream. And if you have another nickname other than Grimmel, do let me know. But otherwise, I'll probably just refer to you as Grimmel. I'm hallucinating, seeing visions of blood splattering everywhere. In the darkness, I could see Mizuka-san's back as she walks toward the edge of the cliff, throwing up blood. Her final smile as she falls off the edge creates an excruciating pain in my chest. My hands reach for her, even though she's lying bloody beneath the cliff. Gotta love PTSD. Mizuka-san's voice torments me. She's telling me to die too. It was at this very spot 1 year ago that I failed to save her. Mizuka-san's voice whispers to me, admonishing me for being incapable of doing anything on my own. I nearly kneel down on the ground. Even though I'm aware that this is all coming from my inner weakness, the fact remains that I couldn't save her. No, this is all wrong. She's not Mizuka-san. It's someone else disguised as her. Her crude smile doesn't at all resemble Mizuka-san's. Plus, she's not wearing a hug. Yeah, there's no way she's Mizuka-san. She has her back turned against me, thinking I'm too scared to move. Stand up, Kaido. I kick the ground and charge toward Priest 4. My body ramps into hers, knocking her to the ground hard. Huh, you bastard.
Kaido-kun.
Let go, you brat. Like hell I will. Then you'll die first. Priest 4 I can read, I promise. Priest 4 repositions her army knife in her hand as we wrestle on the ground. What happened to the gun that she had? She's about to stab me in the back. This is bad. I might actually die. But even if I get off of her, I can't escape. In that case. Damn you. I grab Priest 4's wrist and hold it back as hard as I can. At the same time, I can feel the cold tip of the blade cut my upper arm. Amazingly enough, I barely feel any pain. That's the adrenaline, baby! What's with you? I won't let you kill my friends! This one is too strong. I try my best to hold her hand back, but she nearly forces herself out of my grip. Can't hold on much longer. Stop right there! Priest 4 suddenly freezes in place. What? She's staring dumbfounded at the night sky over my shoulder. Hi, Gunveral. What you doing here? The robot? I reflexively turn around as well. And there, right in front of us, stands Gunveral. Is this AR? But I can see with my naked eyes. Much like Priest 4, I'm so astonished that I forget the situation I'm in for a moment. Fair.
Kaido-kun, stay put.
Nice-on's foot splits the sky in front of me. A devastating rolling Sobat smashes Priest 4 directly in the face. I feel like I've butchered that word, but that's okay. Let's find out what it is. A kicking technique used in professional wrestling and other martial arts. The move is performed by jumping in the air while spinning your body around and kicking your opponent in the abdomen with the sole of your foot. Neat. She bounces back and falls to the ground. Considering she's not moving anymore, she must be unconscious. My tense body finally loosens up after confirming her incapacitated state. In fact, I'm literally sitting on my butt. Unable to stand back up, I instead lie down on the grass. You're safe. So at the sun, gun at the ready, appears from the darkness. I was trying to get a beat on her this whole time, but I couldn't because you were in the way. What's with that Gunveral? Upon looking at the sky again, Gunveral is long gone. I'm sure I saw it. What was that all about? It was just a Pokecom app. X'd it out? I think you used a thingy. Hashida-san, oops. Not Daru narrating, still Kaido. Hashida-san explains as he walks over and laughs victoriously. It projects an image into space using laser beams. They use this for concerts and stuff. So it actually is. Okay. Huh. Sorry for doubting you. Man, we're lucky it was foggy out tonight. Am I smart or what? This usually requires a smoke machine to work properly. I had told Hashida-san and Sawada-san that I was going to approach Nai-san from the front. The plan was for them to strike once there was an opening. Thank you so much. You seriously saved my butt. Though, it would have been nice if you were a wee bit more timely. In all honesty, it's a miracle I'm still alive.
Jeez.
After verifying that Priest 4 was knocked out, Naya-san sighs deeply and faces me.
You guys were way out of line. Especially you, Kaito-kun.
Crap, she's pretty mad. No shit, Sherlock.
Why did you come after me? I told you I could handle things on my own. I mean, I'm just glad you're safe. What if something had happened to you?
I wasn't worried about myself. I was more concerned with saving you, Naya-san.
You think you're being cool, don't you? I'm actually really upset right now.
I know you weren't. But you're an important friend, Naya-san.
What?
Half a year ago, we fought side by side to save this island. No, the whole planet. You supported us when we were building Gunbuild 2. You risked your life to protect Misane. You helped us and the people of this island more times than I can count. And you're one of us, which means we can't just leave you to handle things on your own. When the going gets tough, we help each other. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. The whole island does. I pull up Twipo on my Pokecom and show it to Naya-san. Everyone's clearly concerned for her. Yeah, she's the one always on the bicycle, right? Did she really get kidnapped? I'll ask her out too, see if anybody saw her. She was chatting with my grandpa the other day. He said she's very kind. Please save her. It's really cute, man. Gonna wait for the dog to shut the fuck up, though. Drink some water. Hello. Water. Very refreshing. Did I read that? Yeah, people over the island took action in order to save her.
Friends. How can I be upset after seeing something like that?
Naya-san then grabs both of my hands and squeezes them gently.
You're shaking.
Actually, I've been like this for a while now.
You know, I was nervous watching you. Thank you, Kaito-kun. You too. You guys too, rather. Uncle Daru and Sawada-san. I mean it. And thank you to the people of this island. It's good to have friends. Sniff.
I can't see clearly due to the darkness and the fog. But that little sniffle of hers after laughing left a real impression on me. Priest 4 was taken away by the authorities. As soon as I thanked everyone who replied to my Twipo tweet, they responded back, thrilled that Naya-san is safe and sound. You're sure you don't want to stick around? Nah, I'm good. I think I've enjoyed Tanegashima enough already. The next day, the final day of the festival, Hashida-san suddenly explains that he's going home to Tokyo. And we still don't know why he, in particular, is here at Tanegashima. It could be related to this, but at the same time, he's not actively part of it. In the island's Tanegashima, Waizaika Gun Festival ends today. Since he helped us out so much, I was hoping he could stay for the after party so we could thank him. Mr. Candy really wants you to stay for the after party. In fact, I was also asked to stay, so I'll be returning to the mainland tomorrow. I'm actually not too fond of crowded party environments. For real? Yeah, I'm genuinely a very sensitive person. No, I didn't know that. I guess that's too bad then.
Kaito-kun, don't be fooled. Uncle Daru always says random things like that.
Sorry, what did he say? I didn't process that. Oh, that is a sensitive person. Got it. You feel like Daru being properly introduced to Doc is a huge hint, but it still isn't an answer? Oh yeah, because he asked about a favor, huh?
In actuality, he really loves festivals. You're always so excited about them back in the day.
Look, that was a different type of festival. Komima! Different type. I wonder what kind is talking about. Komima! I'm curious, but maybe it's better for me not to know. Probably. Anyway, don't worry about me. You didn't have to come to see me out like this either. Go back to the festival grounds, keep Sawada-kyun company or something. He's doing his own thing. Dude doesn't need us showing him around or anything.
Right? He's supposedly going to the beach today to have a solo macaron party.
A solo macaron party sounds like a fun time.
I'm thinking about gifting him a Tanegashima t-shirt as thanks. What do you think?
I think it's goofy, but like in the perfect way. Why Tanegashima, man? Hey, who knows? He might be able to pull it off. Send me a picture of him wearing it. Honestly, I want to see it.
Roger that.
Well, I shall take my leave with style. Nishida-san says as he disappears into the Toppy Ferry without showing any kind of regret. Toppy Ferry? The name of a high-speed jet foil that travels from Kagoshima, Tanegashima, and Yokoshima. The name comes from Toppy, a word in the local dialect that means flying fish. Ah. It takes about an hour and a half to travel from Kagoshima Harbor to Nishinomote Harbor in Tanegashima. Solo Macaron Party almost sounds like the most Sawada activity ever this side of the dubiously legal concealed carry. Yeah.
He acts that way, but I'm sure he's actually feeling pretty sad and lonely about this. I think he likes you a lot, Kaito-kun.
Yeah. It sure didn't seem that way to me.
He's just bad at expressing that kind of thing.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I wouldn't want to see Hashida-san in tears.
Right?
By the way, do you ever head back to Tokyo? I ask out of curiosity.
Kaito-kun, you're always wondering whether or not I'm going back to Tokyo.
You might be right. We went through a lot when Naya-san said she was going back to Tokyo temporarily last year. But Naya-san's original place of work, the Unexplored Technology Research Center, was it? Is in Tokyo.
Well...
Naya-san looks at Tanegashima's gentle sunset sky and takes a deep breath. Aw.
Because this is my home now. I'm one of you. Isn't that right?
Quite frankly, it's a little flattering to hear her say that. Yeah, of course. That's so wholesome. 10 out of 10. God, she's so fucking cute, right? Well, that's definitely the best ending thus far. I think that's just gonna be a trend, methinks. Yay. Hidden story has been unlocked. Or a hidden story. Phase Akiho. Okay, well that just blatantly tells us what it's gonna be, huh? And then after that we'll have the last ending. I don't think we'll find out what Daru is doing in the next ending, if I can be honest. Like, I really don't expect that. But I don't have any other thoughts. No, I had another thought. So I wonder what the next ending will be. Great mystery, right? Though I am curious to see how that goes. And it seems like we'll be finishing Robotics Notes DaSH during Subathon. That's kind of fun. A fun time, TM. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I really liked that ending. Same. No thoughts, head empty. I see Hiragiyu is still doing Deep Sea Critter tier list. Very good. Seems like there's only 2 left. Probably won't be rating Hiragiyu, we'll see. Raid browser. Yeah, PG still hasn't popped in at all yet, huh? Maybe I won't end stream yet, so that way PG has a chance to pop in. You didn't like it as much as Subaru's, but that was a good ending, yeah? I'd say I like it more than all the other endings so far. But I just like the weird shit like this. I like this type of drama. It's like nice to no longer be in the wholesome territory. This is what I've been craving, you know? Well, it's still wholesome, but like in a different way, you know? And also, I'm pretty sure the main reason why freaking Priest 4 ended up having Mizuka-san's looks is because, like, here's the model we can reuse. Yoink! And that's the only thing I can think of for, like, the reason why, because otherwise that was an unnecessary thing. I guess, hey, not Subaru, Kaido has PTSD! Watch! Ha! I don't know. I wonder if PG's alright. I might not rate it in 1 yet, so that way PG has a chance to get their butt in here and not break their recently restarted streak again. And that's part of why you rank this ending below Subaru's. Feels like they made that decision and didn't do a whole lot with it. That's fair. I do find it funny that, like, Daru is like, oh yeah, plastic surgery, so that way, like, psychological damage to Misaki. And while that could be a possibility, like, the thought that came to me was like, so that way they would actually let her in to see Misaki. Like, as long as she looks like someone related, like, they probably would actually let her in the room. Because if she looks like some nobody that has no relation to Misaki, then they're definitely not letting her into the room. You know? But the psychological damage definitely could have been a factor too. Just not something that I considered. There you are! Now I'm free to end stream! Ha ha ha! Back to the raid browser. But the thing is, when you look at the profile photo, she looks like Misaki. No, she didn't really look that much like Misaki. Like, the profile photo, not really. She just looked like generic Japanese woman, if I can be perfectly fucking honest. Obviously in the same art style, but... But yes, hello Peachy. Took you long enough to get here. You completely missed everything. She didn't look like a doppelganger, but she definitely resembled her. Not really. I am pink. I got pinked. Scrum indeed. It's okay, you can watch the VOD. This is a lot shorter than last time too, so... Right, you didn't really catch what happened last time either, did you? You have 2 VODs to watch. You have 8 hours of Robotics Notes to catch up on. Have fun! Well, actually, it can be a little less if you watch the edited version that comes out next week. But, anyways, finger guns. I would recommend watching this one first and then June's, to be honest, just because that way you have the option to watch the edited version for June, but this is obviously a lot shorter. And they're separate endings, so obviously, yeah. But if you want to do it the other way, then that's on you. And let's figure out a victim to raid. Oh, I have not raided Lobotomy Bunny in the last 30 days. I might have to fix that. Let's see, who else is there, though? Okay. I have not raided Lita C in the last 30 days either. I think I'll raid Lita. They're currently doing some Persona 3 Reload. I love their stream title. It's right now, let's take some Sambuprofen together. Very fun. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining as always, even you, PG, who only just now joined in. Which, honestly, perfect for you, not, like, in the middle of shit. You can just find out perfectly, blank slate, as you rewatch the VODs or whatever you do. Yeah, next Saturday we'll be doing Phase Akiho, apparently. So, that will be interesting, to put that lightly. Tomorrow, more Somnium Files, which will be exciting. We might be getting another ending, maybe. I don't remember the pacing that well. We might be, though. We'll have to see. Then, Monday we'll have Nep again. And, yeah, Subathon approaches. Subathon soon. Not next week, but the week after that. That's a little crazy, ain't it? But yeah, that's that. Yippee. No thoughts. Head empty. Spaces the fuck out. Yeah, bam. Thumbs up. Yep. I'll catch you all next time, be it tomorrow or whenever you're next able to join, be it next week or whatever. Yeah, games and stuff and things. I'm so good at words. Alright, enough yammering. Good night and goodbye, everyone. Wah.